Hey, good afternoon. I'm usually coming to you at night. I'm a little bit earlier. So today is Wednesday and I won't be doing a dinner video because, as you know, I have church on Wednesday. So this is the first week of school for most of our kids at our church. And I figured that they are not going to be having a focused mind for a lesson tonight. So I decided I found a really good little Christian video. So we're going to show like a little video. It's like a 35-minute video. And I am going to be giving them popcorn. So I'm not sure if a lot of you have ever made homemade popcorn or if you know how, but it is so easy. My grandkids love to come over and get homemade popcorn. They just think it's the coolest thing not to put a bag in the microwave. So I thought I would do a really quick video on how to make homemade popcorn on your stovetop. All you need is a little bit of popcorn. I've already got my measuring cup in here, and some oil to cook it in. So I am using avocado oil. You could use coconut oil or grapeseed oil. Do not use olive oil. And you know I'm not a fan of the canolas and vegetables, any of that. So today I am using the avocado oil. I've already got my burner on. You need to get a pretty good sized pot. I think this one is like 4 quarts, but it needs to be a heavy bottom pot. So don't use something like thin aluminum. Make sure it's got a really heavy bottom. Turn it on about medium heat. And what you do is you just drop 2 popcorn kernels into the pot. And we're going to put our lid on. And as soon as those 2 kernels pop, then your oil is ready. The key to it, though, is once they pop, you're going to want to take your pot off of the heated burner. Just slide it back. Well, actually, back up. You're going to, once they pop, you're going to take a half a cup of popcorn. We've got 2 tablespoons of oil in there. Then we're going to put a half a cup of popcorn. As soon as those 2 pop, we're going to put the half a cup of popcorn in here, and we're going to swish it around a little bit to get that oil coated on all the kernels. And then we're going to take that pot off of the burner for 1 minute. And what that does is it kind of prepares those popcorn kernels to get a little bit hot and ready to start popping. If you leave them on the burner and don't take it off, your oil's going to get too hot and it's going to be easier to burn the popcorn. And nobody wants burned popcorn. Is there much of any smell worse than burned popcorn? It's horrible. And then your house smells like it for a while. So we don't want that to happen. We're going to take it off the burner for 1 minute once it starts popping. Then we're going to make sure that burner is on medium, and we're going to pull our pot back on. It's going to heat up and it's going to really start popping. So you want to give it just a little bit of a easy kind of shake once that it starts popping, to kind of get those kernels mixed up and make sure they're all, getting coated with the oil and they're all on the heat. If for some reason your pot, because I don't know what size you're going to use, if it was to start popping too much and getting too full, you can simply dump some out, put it back on the burner, and let it finish. We're going to also, one popped, it's almost ready. We're going to also, once we get all the popcorn in, we're going to crack that lid just a hair. You don't want it to crack where the kernels are going to pop out, but you want to give it a little bit of air so the steam doesn't get in there and steam all your popcorn. You want good crispy popcorn. All right, they've both popped. So we are going to go ahead and put our cup of popcorn in. Okay, it's in. We're going to put our lid back on. Remember, we're going to give it a little wiggle so it can get coated with the oil. And we are going to set it off of our burner, and we are going to set our timer for 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and turn that burner off because I don't want to heat up my whole kitchen, although It is beautiful outside today. It's in the 70s again. It's actually in our house been almost chilly all day. We are under a canopy of trees out here. I'm sure when I showed y'all that video of my backyard, you could tell. You Google Earth My House, you can't even see it for all the trees. So when we stay that shaded and it's cold, it keeps the inside of our house really cool. So anyway, it's beautiful outside, but I still don't want to heat up my house just with a burner over here. But once we get that popcorn cooked, I've got a couple of big, just steam table pans here. I'm going to fill them both up because these kids, trust me, they're going to eat all this popcorn and probably beg for more. But it's after dinner, before bed, so we're not going to give them too much, just a little bit. We won't have a lot of kids tonight on a Wednesday night. We'll probably have anywhere from 12 to 15. Okay, our timer went off, so we're going to get our burner turned back on to medium. And this popcorn here in a minute is going to start popping. Once it starts popping and gets kind of full, I'll come right back. Okay, it's starting to pop, so I wanted to show y'all. We're going to crack that lid just a little bit. And then, too, we're going to give it just a little shake. And I have a flat top, like glass top, so if you have a glass top, pick it up off the burner to give it a little shake, because if you slide it on that glass top, it's going to scratch your glass top, and you don't want that to happen. So can y'all hear it? It's popping away. Can you even see it popping on the top here? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Did you do this when you were younger? Did your parents do this or grandparents do this for you? Because it's super cool. Okay, we're going to just, give it a little shake around so it doesn't burn. And how we're going to know when this is done is it's going to stop popping so fast. So I usually count to 10. And if there's not a kernel that is popped by the time I get to 10, then I know it's done. Okay? And I'm going to have to do several batches of this because you don't want to put too much. You don't want your, pot to try to run over. Crack the lid back because when I shook it, my lid kind of came back. Starting to slow down a little bit. You hear that? I might even, in my pot, because I went upstairs and got one of my bigger pots. I have a catering room upstairs. I turned one of my old bedrooms into a catering room because I do some little bit of catering at church and baby showers and bridal showers and weddings occasionally and some things like that. So anyway, all right, so it has stopped. So we're going to dump this popcorn in this pan. Alright, there. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to take, I'll turn this off, and I'm going to take hold on, once I grab a paper towel, 2 paper towels. I'm just going to get 2 paper towels here, and I am going to just wipe out the bottom, because I don't want the popcorn kernels that were already in there to burn. So we want to wipe that out before we start again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw a little bit of salt on this one. Okay. And then I'm going to turn my microwave on because I've got 2 sticks of butter in there melting. Okay. So now we're just going to add 2 more tablespoons. And we are going to put this back on the burner. And I'm going to drop how many kernels? 2 kernels in. We're going to put the lid on it so they don't pop everywhere. And then we're going to start this process all over again. I think y'all get the idea. Might jump on here again to show you the finished product. And we'll put the butter on and mix it up and everything. But get to popping. Make you some homemade popcorn I'm going to tell you what, you make homemade popcorn and you're not going to want to buy those expensive microwave bags anymore because this is super cheap. Cheap eats, fun, exciting. Put any topping you want on there. See you in a minute. Okay, so we've got all of our popcorn popped. It was 4 batches that I cooked, so that's total 2 cups popcorn. We got 2 full pans here. I've got my 2 sticks of butter melted. Now, of course, you guys probably don't ever pop this much popcorn for your family unless you got a big family. Have a big movie night or a game day or, you know, something. But stir your butter up because it separates. So we're going to just drizzle our butter on here. Try to split it up for each pan. I mean, you can never have too much butter. But we have some, and I'm not going to put a lot of salt because at the church, we have a popcorn machine there, but gosh, it's a pain in the neck to clean, so we hate to use it because it takes forever to clean it. But in that little tote with all of our popcorn fixings, we've got some popcorn toppings like cheese and cinnamon and sugar and chocolate and all that. So I'm not putting a ton of salt because they might want to add some of that topping just to their individual little bags that we're going to let them fix up. So this is this now to mix it up because it's so much. I don't want to take a spoon or anything like that because I don't want to break the popcorn up. Now, if you just had, you know, 1 batch, you could definitely use a spoon or something. So what I did was I just got another pan and I'm just putting it on the top and I'm going to just have fun. Shake it around. There's 1. Done. Done and done. Here's another one. We're going to shake it up. Woo, fun, fun, fun. All right. Movie time is ready. Let's give it a taste. Give it a taste. Give it, how is it? It's delicious. I have a little bit more. I love popcorn. Y'all love popcorn? Delicious. Hey, pop you some. No big deal. It was fun. If you got kids, they love it because I got a little step stool. I actually got a couple step stools because I'm so short. But I let them get up here and they look through the little clear lid and they see it popping. They think it's the most fun. Anyway, y'all have a good night. See ya.